Hello, everyone. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. The Grand Poobah is about to dish. When something happens that I feel I want to talk about in sports, I will. About any sport at any time. But today just so happens to be about basketball. Here's the Grand Poobah's thoughts. Let's talk about the Knicks. Okay, look, I got to tell you, I had a hard time liking the NBA for about the last 30 years. I really had it with the NBA in all honesty. It just seemed like it had become a boring game of everybody forgetting how to play like a team and just throwing up long threes. And the thing that kills me the most, everybody taking 4 and 5 steps to the basket. That is just total bullshit. And I don't understand why the league and the refs decided to make that okay. You're just shitting on the defense and making it impossible to stop anyone when they can start running with the rock. Not calling a traveling when it is so fucking blatantly obvious is like calling the runner out at first base when he's not even halfway there and the first baseman has already thrown the ball back to the pitcher. It's like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, the NBA had become so boring, I really separated myself from it in the past many years. I do enjoy college hoops more, but that's another topic for some day. So, on top of my boredom for the modern NBA game, it also didn't help that once Dolan bought the Knicks 20-some-odd years ago, they played like a bunch of pituitary cases learning how to walk again after knee and hip replacement surgery. Those teams with Carmelo, Fart Smello, were really painful. I just couldn't watch this shit anymore. And then something happened, like a miracle. The Knicks actually put together a team, a real team, a good team. And they brought in Tibbs, a real coach. And I'm like, wow, this is some good shit. I like this current Knicks team. I really do. They are deep and they play roles and they work hard. And they play defense. They actually remind me of those 68 to 74 Knicks team that were the very definition of teamwork on both ends. And if you ever went to the Garden back then and heard 19,500 people yelling, defense, it sent chill down your fucking spine. No, this Knicks team is for real. Tibbs reminds me of Red Holtzman. And this team reminds me of that 68 to 74 starting five with that deep, solid bench. They have each other's backs. Josh Hart is one of the keys for me. Every team should have a Josh Hart. And they got a guy named Hartenstein. I call him Frankenstein. Because in my opinion, any 7-foot white guy should be called Frankenstein because Frankenstein was a 7-foot white guy. Well, he was green, but that's another discussion. The New York Knicks. I say they are going to go deep and scare the shit out of anybody they play, and don't be surprised if you see them in the finals. That's right. I said it. The Knicks could do it all this year. That's right. I just said that too. And that's that. The Grand Poobah just dished on sports. Go Knicks!